my name is Nana and I like to talk about my favorite sweaters. I like to make short videos in which I talk only about a specific sweater pattern, how I like it, the construction, where to pay specific attention during the knitting process. And today it is the October sweater by PetiteKnit, which is also a raglan sweater, but it's a bit different from the no frills and the Louvre sweater. Okay, let's get into it. Yes, this sweater is different from other raglan sweaters like the no frills or the Louvre because it doesn't start by picking up or by casting on stitches for the neck. You cast on stitches for the back actually, and you shape the back or the neckline with short rows until you close it to the round, and then you knit the yoke, and at a later point you pick up stitches for the crew neck. You knit it so high that you can fold it double and sew it together here on the inside. So I normally do that somewhere midway when I want to try on the sweater that I have a better impression of the fit. And I think this is also the most tricky part, to get the number of stitches right that you pick up for the neck, because petite knit patterns in my opinion tend to have a really broad neckline and I don't like it. So for this one I picked up 16 stitches less than recommended in the pattern. I think I could have picked up even fewer. I'm also thinking about putting in an elastic to kind of pull this neck even a bit further together. But I think that's the most tricky part of the pattern. Otherwise it's quite simple. The pattern is clearly written. It's oversized. It has quite a small gauge, 21 stitches and 28 rows, similar to the no frills sweater, and it's oversized, so it takes a long time to knit it. And I also interspaced this knitting process with knitting other projects in between. Yes. And then you finish off by knitting 2x2 ribbing for long cuffs, and you knit a split hem, which I very much like. It's a bit longer in the back than in the front. Yeah, and the pattern wants you to bind off with an Italian bind off, and I did it now that I'm fluent in the Italian bind off, but here I think it's not really necessary. I mean, it depends on the color of the yarn. I chose navy blue, which is rather dark, and I think I could have also used the Rook's bind off, which is also a sewn bind off, but much easier and much faster. Yeah, so that's about it about the construction. Some words regarding the yarn. The pattern suggests the 20 by Isayer, which is a fingering weight combined with a silk mohair. I also used the 20 by Isayer. It is this one. It is a very woolly yarn, matte, not shiny. You can see more yarn fibers sticking out than, for example, in a merino. It's a very lofty yarn, and I combined it not with a silk mohair but with my beloved Camarose Midnighter Sole, which is a silk mohair replacement. It consists of tencel, alpaca and wool, and it's cruelty free, it's cheaper, I absolutely love it. And these two held together create something super soft. So when you touch this yarn, it's not very soft, but together I really like it. And yeah, big recommendation for the Midnighter Sole. And it creates a rather woolly fabric. I don't know if you can see it here. Yeah, and I have a pet, and I was afraid that her hair would stick to this one like hell. I mean, she has short hair, but it's actually totally okay. I can shake it off and yeah, it's not bothering me. Quality and wear. So this is my most recent sweater. I finished it between Christmas and New Year's, but since then I've been wearing it a couple of times every week, several weeks in a row. So almost it feels like. And a little bit of pilling starts to form, but it's not in a way that I would think that's not good. I have another sweater which started to pill very quickly, so I have some sort of reference, because it feels like for all my sweaters I say this pilling is okay. yeah, how I like the wear. I think what makes this sweater so versatile and why I wear it so often is because it is rather thin. It's not a chunky sweater, and because of its length. I know that cropped sweaters have been all around for the past couple of years, but I actually like a longer sweater a lot. And yeah, I don't know, when I don't want to think too much about how the pants fit me that specific day. And yeah, so, and it's, yeah, this navy blue, I think it's, for me, it's easy to be combined with the other garments in my wardrobe. I really like the color as well. Do I have any regrets? No, I'm very happy with the yarn choice. The only tiny little regret I have is that I didn't knit the neck 3 or 4 rows longer. It's those subtle tiny differences that sometimes can impact the entire appearance of a sweater, and I would have wished this to be a bit bigger, but that's really it. Yeah, that's really it, and it's one of my most worn sweaters recently. If you want to modify it for a man, I think what makes this one feminine is the split hem and the long cuffs, but this can be easily modified. Just make shorter cuffs, don't split the hem, and that's it. So it's a basic raglan pattern, and yeah, I'm very happy with it. Okay, I hope that helped you on your journey towards a decision for a specific pattern. If you like this input, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe, and see you next time. Bye!